and who could not join in server roles. So I'll be right back. I need to fix those rules on who could join, who could not join the chat, unless it's general. That's the only ones that anyone could join. Other than that, I need to fix it. Yes, we do have a voice chat, but this is why I'm trying to fix it, because as I was saying that in Discord we have several voice chats, specifically the one when I want to stream by myself or with the fellow fans, one where I help students who need help during the stream. I'm glad they showed their homework, and help them do their homework. One for Suzuki for gaming, but the gaming one is where, as I said, where most of the other people go in and ask to see, they usually ask me ahead of time, could they join in the call, and yeah, it still shocks me. Yes, even though I did read the message, yes, and ask can they join the call, and I let them. But then of course I still get spooked because they speak out of the blue. I'm not a fan of 99. I'm not. I had tried it before, but as I said, I'm not a true fan of it. I always prefer the actual game this one's based on. 99 Day, and technically Sons of the Forest or The Forest. I prefer that game over 99 Nights in the Forest. I am very picky when it comes to games. But yes, I enjoy playing games that I enjoy comfy and find it comfy. Okay, let me edit who could join these. Edit the channel. Permission. Okay, we gotta edit permission, we had to create a new subclass. Oh boy. Okay. What should I name this role? I need to figure out the good name for a role. I need to edit it so that it works. Let me ask the mods to see if they have a good idea for roles. Because we need to limit who could come, like who could join and hop on the call and who could not. Yes, I do play horror games. Specifically, the horror games we play, mainly me and Phaethon and June, normally we play Lunch Lady, which is literally you're playing as a student, you're studying test papers from a school or a specific environment. There's several types of schools, like the swimming schools, haunted schools, and abandoned schools, or just regular schools. So you're stealing test papers. Meanwhile, you're being chased by a lunch lady who, of course, will slap you with a frying pan. And yeah. And if no one saves you, then you literally get locked in school and you don't get to cheat for the next day for the test. So yeah, so technically you're stealing test papers from a school so you could pass in class in the game Lunch Lady, meanwhile being chased by the Lunch Lady herself. She is a big, fat, scary looking lady. And yeah, it's relatively scary, especially when you hear her scream. Yes, she will slap you with a frying pan. Or she throws a frying pan at you and she still knocks you down. Plus she's fast as fluff. I am not gonna lie. There are times I'm like, literally, the game mechanics are like, every time you pick up a test, she goes faster. She will move faster, she will strike faster. So, of course, once you get to 9 test papers, like you found 9 test papers, she starts chasing you with a large amount of speed. Yes, I heard her scream before. I am not a fan of it. Especially like when she jump scares you. Like you never know where she is, cause once in a while she's silent when she walks, and once in a while she's very fast. And of course you have to make sure you run. But of course, the terrain will. Yeah, similar to Baldi, except that Baldi chases you and you're forced to solve math. But in Lunchery, you're forced to steal test papers, find keys to open the rooms. And like specific rooms are locked, so this is why you need the keys. And you're being chased by a lunch lady. So yeah, that's why it's called Lunch Lady. Other times we play a game known as Phasmophobia, where we're ghost hunting, trying to figure out what kind of ghosts we're up against and are to identify. And yes. Other times when it comes to horror games, we have tried... Wait a minute, let me see if I can remember. Because I do not remember. It takes me a while to remember. Where is it? Oh yeah, 7 Days to Die. We played that game, which is really a post-apocalyptic game where you're survivors trying to survive a zombie apocalypse, and literally your job is to gather materials, do quests, essentially bootleg Minecraft, except with one thing: guns. So Minecraft with guns. So if you think about it that way, that's literally what 7 Days to Die is. It's literally just Minecraft but with guns and zombies. The reason why it's called 7 Days to Die is because there is a certain time limit of how long you have until technically where zombies will spawn on a certain day. You could literally set it up to any day you want. Like you could set it every 3 days, every 7 days, or even further than that. In this case, the way that me and my friends usually play it as, it is every 7 days. So in other words, this is the very reason why it's called 7 Days to Die. So on the 7th day, it will become a special day called the Blood Moon. The Blood Moon is a specific scary day where zombies all go towards you. They instantly just immediately just know that you're there. They know you're there. They know you're there. They know your location. Apparently that's literally what it does. It's called Blood Moon. So all zombies are at a frenzy. They have a frenzy, so in other words their eyes are changed. They're far stronger, they're far faster, and they do a bit more damage. And yeah, they're all coming towards you, so this is why, like, 30 to Die, you always have to create a base, or you need to have a place where you could be able to fight them, either run around, fight them, or a base where you can hunker down and shoot all the zombies. And of course, if you kill a certain amount of zombies, some of them will randomly spawn loot, and that loot could be what helps you survive for the next time. But this is why you always have to go adventuring, go on different terrain and all, different areas. And yes. I'll call them that. But yeah, that's alrighty then. Bye bye, Freaky Oak. Thank you for joining. Okay, still setting it up. What would be the power that Floof have? I need to give them that. Let's see what access do Floofs get. I have to edit it. Manage membership. Oreo. $66. And Cat. They are my current floofs. Permissions they get. Okay. We edit it. Permissions. Fluffs.